Good evening. My name's Robert Milligan from the YouTube channel. I just to let you know, guys, we do a place called Kirkcudbright on the channel at the moment. This behind me is a Kirkcudbright castle. So nice little. I'm gonna start this back in Kirkcudbright. Sorry if it's what's called a bit windy. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully enjoy this video. I'm going to turn you around to let's go see the rest of Kirkcudbright. Thank you. This monument in Kirkcudbright is famous for what's called a riding marches. They put what's called a reef down every year, and there's riding marches in this country, in this town in middle in July, and they'll always put the reefs. And this famous guy here, the bit of war. And they put what's called the reefs, and that's in the middle of what's called July. If you look up at my YouTube channel already got, you'll see the riding marches. It's called the Barrier of Kirkcudbright. That's what they call the riding marches around here, for Barrier of Kirkcudbright. That's what's called Greyfriars Church in Kirkcudbright. You've got cooperative, and there's a village hall in there. That bit there was called, you can some tweet you can get in there for the bistro. The further up is called Masonic Pub. That's just a pub. You can sell alcohol and things there. Just coming in towards and across the road, we can just show you a little bit so what Kirkcudbright's got, what kind of shops have got available to maybe. So Co-op was up there, I get to say to you before. So we're going to cross the road and we're going to just look at all the different shops. It's a bonny wee town, Kirkcudbright. It's lovely coming and visit in the summer. There's my partner's doing pictures. They'll be on the short videos. This is what's called a clothes shop. Many years ago, I can remember this used to be the sweet shop in Kirkcudbright. So I'm telling you from the start of Kirkcudbright when I moved in here, and then in February. So there's what's called used to be sweet shop, now by clothes shop. And that's the door you can get into the clothes shop. The open times are to come in here is, this is winter times by the way, we might be changing the summer, 10 till 1, and it opens again at 2 p.m. to 4:30. So there you go. You can pay by credit card or all the things that you can go in there and buy clothes. Like I said before, that used to be what's called a sweetie shop many years ago. So my partner will probably seen showing me the pictures of the bistro, see the information about what's the offer in there. Let's walk in here again. It's a cooperative. Cooperative, I said to you. Sells all your grocery stuff and that. You're right, you stranger. That's what you call the roofer. If you need some roofer, if you move to Kirkcudbright, just you join on a roofer. The banks are banks are there. That's all it is. What's called gift cards, gifts and things that you can go in there. The tea room that you can have a cup of tea. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got the Solway Tides. There you go. If you look, this is we've got a florist in here. It's called Lily Noins Florist. If you're that lovely the person, you can buy flowers there. You can go. You can be so romantic and buy some flowers. Didn't buy them in the bargain bucket because they're absolute awful and cheapful. I'm not naming some person around and name it, which is in case he found me on the channel already. It's called Dave, and it's called Gregson and Greg's. You want to find out? Just they said you want some Gregson in England. No, no further than there. You can buy flowers in here, and you can do what's called if you like that. Super safe. You can buy what's called general stuff in there. My partner likes to go in there because she loves Highland cows. I think she loves Highland cows more than me.
Yeah. No.
And it's there you can buy stuff in there. You can buy what's called basically household things like everything that you can need. Hardware shop. You can buy soap, washing powder, things like that in there. Now we've got Gowan's shop. I think it's no longer here, They used to sell clothes there, baby clothes, everything like that in Kirkcudbright a long time ago. This used to be what's called Good Shop a long time ago. It's a shame there was a one shop closed in Kirkcudbright. Well, maybe one day eventually I could reopen a shop because my partner, she does quite a lot of sea glass. Like jewellery, so that could be what's called main task eventually. Then what's called Paul and Jones, that's a bakery. And Kirkcudbright, our local baker. We don't do Greg's here. We do what's called Paul Jones. Well, you go. We've got the ginger men at the window. I hope everyone's fantastic coming out. Fantastic evening. We're doing this in a evening. It's another cafe. It's called the Feast Cafe. That's the open times. It's open what's called 10 to 5 on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and closed on Sunday. There's not hardly anything open in Kirkcudbright on that Sunday. It is a lovely place to go for a walk around Kirkcudbright on that Sunday. And that's this side. It's nearly done because now we're going to show you what's called another church on the right hand side. Oh, for beg your pardon, there's another what's called you can sell sandwiches shop. That's only open in the morning, right? February. You can buy like bacon rolls or sandwiches, whatever you want to call it. It's in here. There you go. I might be folk while if you're in Dumfries and Galloway this while back, if you've got kids, you ought to take them to what's called the fun fair. There's the fun fair times there for Castle Douglas. There was in Kirkcudbright last week, and now it's in Castle Douglas. That's about 10 miles away from Kirkcudbright. And folk, now we've got a book festival coming up soon in Kirkcudbright from 5th of March till the 8th of February. This was on board news. And this is a warm, big, massive garden area. This can be covered with things like that. Let's go for plants. There's the church there. There's a snowdrops there. In there, we might come up for further up and then you'll see them snowdrops. Really nice. I thought do this as a night time because it works out nice in the night times with all the maximum lights and things there. The castle, the town hall, it's little. Well, there's a bank called the Bank of Hob right before me. I can't believe we're in spring already, man. And the weather's getting, temperatures are getting warmer and warmer every so often. It's nice getting up in the morning and seeing all this sunshine instead of seeing the dull, miserable, horrible. There you go, folks. Look at that picture. That's going to be what's called a couple of pictures going to be being sent. Show you on the what's called on the short videos. And that's in the what's called the church grounds. Fantastic, eh? There's another cross coming up soon. There's another cross up. We're coming up near another cross. Look at that, snowdrops. We're coming up on another cross. This is the mission board area. That was what's on in Kirkcudbright. Coffee morning shops, coffee shops between 10:30 to half 12. The ghost hunt if you're interested in that. On the 28th of March, £30 per person. We do have a local. This has been a pretty good advertising. If you're struggling, there's a Stewardship Food Bank helping folk out. Pottery painting. If you can see that, my partner's already took a picture of it. Just to slightly show you quickly. Then you want to see there's got to be a short video. Coffee morning in the Kirkcudbright Passion Church Hall in Saturdays 10 till 12. Great people, great place to go and meet people. Aye, we agree with this one. We don't need any more what's called wind farms in around the area. We've got enough in Scotland. We're trying to save what's called our scenery. We do not need any more. Government, wake up. We don't need any more wind farms. What are you doing with the scenery? Take them away. Got signs there. You can what's called find the areas like we need to do these. And these are not just long just put up because I see them on Facebook. And fantastic what's called telling you what's what's there? There's this castle called the McLennan Castle, like I showed you in the start with. We've got the museum, ship museums that way, and the library, and the Johnston place that way. Fantastic. We've got what's called few signs in Kirkcudbright that you need to find out the area. It's the bank hub. This is Kirkcudbright Bay. That used to be a local pub in Kirkcudbright with what's called the B&Bs. It's no longer been what's called a bar anymore. It's all turned into B&Bs. Thompson News, you can see that's our news shop. You've got Lynn's shop. That's the women's clothes shop. And then you got William Lowe's, what's called shop that goes in there. That does what's called bikes and things like that. You can fix your bike down there. And then you got another baker's next door to it. Another cafe. And the next door to it we got the Boots of the Chemist. You can get all your medications from there if you want for it. And what's called what's called buying houses from. Estate agencies. Partners just whisper my ear to let me know, help me. So that's what says me doing that side, coming back to show you, because I'm going to show you the yellow way. Oh, we've got just to let you know, we do have a petrol station that you don't need to go first or dry. If your car needs petrol, top it up, because there's not that many stations around here. We've got one station and another one in Castle Douglas. See that Kirkcudbright Bay I'm talking about? Before I met my partner, I had a fantastic evening in there. Coming out there, I'm half steaming. I mean steaming. Me and my partner's talking about going out in the next couple of weeks anyway to see whether the locals are drinking now, to see if I can catch up with them. It's going to be a new Tide fish bar is open up soon, because they're running by with the chip shop on the left side. You'll see that coming up soon, because we're doing that side a minute, because me and my partner needs to go into Tesco's and get a couple of few items. This is what's called, there's a picture, Kirkcudbright famous picture bit. But I don't use this much Chinese much, because I think the is more watery. It's James Carl's Kitchen, but I haven't been in there quite often. And it's a cash only. We don't, what's called the Chinese around here don't accept what's called payment. You have to cut by cash. The news agencies and things like that, and then there you what's called get your stuff in there, your papers as well. This shop is another shop, what little shop. See what's been selling it. The back of the day, this shop used to be called. This used to be the butchers. Another closed shop. That used to be a sports shop in Kirkcudbright many years ago as well. That's another shop there. It's another shop been closed in Kirkcudbright. Bloody hell, 2 shops in Kirkcudbright I've spotted in Kirkcudbright been closed. Another Kirkcudbright chemist. It's another what's called thing about you can buy houses from. It's another what's called another shop. Beauty shop. Might take my partner there now because she's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. I want to make her 100% more beautiful, and then you'll use a lot of going to oh, how lucky I am. Wine shop. This is what's called a key store.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question as well?
Oh. Yeah, I'm on YouTube channels and I'm busy.
Oh, hiya!
This is YouTube, I don't know what you're doing.
WWF. Professional fundraiser.
Fundraising.
Yeah.
Take
care.
I'll let you do what you're doing.
See you later.
See you what? See you later. Cash when you draw money, you can confirm it.
Get charged for using
You get charged to get £1.25 there. But if it's not working, if there's another bank machine in Tesco's, fair charge, you can charge your money. They don't charge your money in the Tesco's one. Coming down here, it's the what they'll call, we've gone down to the waterfront. It's called Kirkcudbright Harbour Bridge. That's going down over the bridge. You like to go over that bridge, you can go into the Doon the beach. And remember folks, it's what you call, you can stay across there. That's what it's called. Because you can stay there, you can put your what's called caravans that you can plugged in there, the Doon the beach.
You can't stay there, you get charged.
It's free. This is the harbour around the corner, folks.
It's a very weak bridge.
Oh, a weak bridge. You'll allowed to have 9 cars to come over there. Do not go over there with a caravan site because you will get caught with a camera. Was in the summer time last year, somebody tried to put a caravan across there and he got stuck. It was hilarious because I seen it on Facebook. It was fucking kicked myself laughing.
Language, Josephine.
Down this side, and then I'll show you the other bit before we go into the what's called the Tesco's.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to show you the what's called another takeaway shop. I might maybe just pop in and say, use lot to say hello to them, because hopefully I'm allowed to do that. Because it is a good chip. It is a good Chinese. It's better than what's called that Jen's house. This is the Harbour Square. This is where all the what's called entertainment comes in the summer, in the what's called the Harbour Square. Do the Scottish nights and things like that. There's a petrol station, it's called the Golf 24-hour petrol station if you got used by card, or the shops open at 10 o'clock at night. Sorry about the petrol's going up in price because we know we're in another war. And all the prices going up again. Never goes down, always goes up every so often. Right, this bit, we're in here, brings back memories. This bit is bringing back memories. My partner does not know about this until I mention. Used to be an old building in here. Used to sit from there to there, and used to be the bus station. bus station used to be a shed, and it used to be like 3 or 4 buses. It's called Western Bus. I might get a picture up for that, so if we can download it, might put it in the shots screen. That used to be this bit big grass. It used to be a bus station. There was another big building used to be sitting in here as well, side next to the bus station. Used to be a chip shop. The chip shop and what's called a video shop. I used to get my chips in there before I went to see my nana. This is where I used to live in Springham. And then there used to be another chip shop. It's no longer here. Used to be another chip shop there. That used to be Polar Bites. It's a half a square, but everyone sits in there in the fabric. This will be all nice. This is getting all after a certain while. We'll be getting nice and plants in soon when it gets building back up, warming up. That's what's called where the people sit there, music festivals every so often, and it's Scottish nights. The travel agent round the corner from there is the toilets. What's called the church grounds. Walking up there, you can sit. There's a few benches along there. Lovely placed area to sit there. There's a harbour square. The petrol station already mentioned. The fish mongo. That used to be on what's called an old post office, but if you want the local post office, you know the news agency that's just around the corner from there that I showed you earlier on, you get there. Fantastic. It is. And in the mornings at Kirkcudbright, when you wake up the night where the birds are singing away, going. We've got fishing boats in Kirkcudbright. They come and go and get the what's called scouts or the what's called fishes, because we've got a fish factory in Kirkcudbright, and they all the fishing things that sort out, so they can sell them in the shops. And by the way, that's a free, what's it called, that car park in there, that's a harbour car park. And remember folks, the car parks in Dumfries and Galloway are free. Just like free to describe. That's what I need. More people to follow me and my partner. We are trying to do these videos for you so you can see what's in the area, or maybe around Scotland, or in UK, or on Dumfries and Galloway. I thought, top of my head of the day, I'm glad to do Kirkcudbright. Just like that. I thought, wouldn't it? Kirkcudbright is better off doing that night times because it's nice lit up at night time. But if you want, be down below. If you want me to do it during the day, you see what's called during the day, I'll do it. But I thought at night time's really nice, and you see things are lit up. There's a chippy, what's called another Chinese around the corner, folks. That's what I'm going to be showing. Really excellent place to go in February, because my partner likes in there because she likes the chicken balls from there. And by the way, folk, have you got to remember the next couple of weeks is Mother's Day. Do not forget the what's called Mother's Day card, like I did last year when I was meant to get a Mother's Day card. I was too late. It was run out of stock. The houses round here, if you want to live in Kirkcudbright or Dumfries and Galloway, they're not too expensive. It's quite cheap. If you want to live in Dumfries and Galloway, the food is quite a reasonable price. You can get what's called some groceries. If down in England, you probably big bag will cost you about 40 quid. You maybe get it for what's called 20 quid in here. Depends what you're looking for. But remember, this war we got in the new, we don't know what's going to happen. The prices might shoot up a little bit more. Right? Sign for Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright's that way. And Kirkcudbright way, that way. You can go that way to Kirkcudbright. Hope everyone's off and having a lovely evening. Are you still at it?
Oh, almost finished.
Almost nearly finished. Yep, there's a gatehouse, a fleet gun gatehouse that way. Alright, this building here. Yes, there used to be an old train station in Kirkcudbright. It's got the station house, cookery skills who used it now. And that used to be the public toilets for the train station. This whole building used to be what's called the train station. It used to be a good train station from here to Kirkcudbright, and then you want to change over to from what's called Kirkcudbright to Dumfries. You can do that. No longer not in use. It would be great if they brought the railway back in the area. I think it would have been useful. But yeah, there's another church turned into flats. This is Johnston Place. That's turned into flats, that. Used to be an old church. Don't ask me what church it was, but I can't remember now because it's turned into flats. What's the point? Remember the church was no longer there much longer. That used to be a pet shop. Used to be a vet shop. There's a bookshop. There you go, bookshop. So what's called a takeaway. Jane's Kitchen. Excellent food to get in there. Best curry shop in Kirkcudbright. 10 out of 10. Quality. Even my partner was saying when she comes in there, that's a Chinese you want to go.
It smells amazing.
It's amazing. Oh, fantastic. Stuck Attack does what's called your morning rolls, like hot and cold and fill rolls. Does your baked potatoes, things like that, burgers, tea and coffee, things like that. If you need an optician while you're on holiday, they'll do it for you. That's a shop. The swimming pool charity shop. This is a charity shop in Kirkcudbright. Will only do what's called to keep what's called the swimming pool alive. If not, there was a story about 10 years ago that Kirkcudbright swimming pool was under threat by closing because the swimming pool was run by charity. And that's all the stuff is going in there. And there you go, people. I'm not lying. It's called run around by what's called a swimming pool. This is swimming pool times that you can go and have a swim. my partner will take a picture of the swimming pool, and this is run by the swimming pool. And there's another, after this one, it's another another charity shop next door to it. And they do very well. This one. It's called the Summer Festival Charity Shop in Kirkcudbright. And this runs by what's called the festivals in Kirkcudbright. The money goes charity for that and kept what's called the festivals going each year. We don't ask you much to come and see the festivals. You get what's called you come into Scottish nights. You can watch it free. All the thing you'll get paid for coming into Scottish swimming is a Scottish tattoo, and it's really about £7 per adult for the Scottish nights, and that's really about in August time. Remember, folks, the big festival is coming on at the 5th of March. The 8th till the 8th of March. And that's all your stuff has been selling in what's called Fairbit. Remember I told you I said it works by what's called Kirkcudbright Festival. There's what's called the books advertising what's going on in Kirkcudbright. You look at that leaflet, it'll tell you what's happening in Kirkcudbright years. Butchers. Great Butchers. It's called the Hall and Sons Butchers. Does all your fresh meat. Fresh meat. Like burgers, sausages, beef burgers, things like that. Chicken. Square sausage. And the open times are 7:30 in the morning till 4:30. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Saturday's got a different time. 7:30 open and 3:30 closing time. Another picture of things to come and have a look. Because Kirkcudbright is only famous for what's called art gala. Hairdressers. If you need a hairdresser, you need your haircut, just phone them up and they'll do a haircut for you. It's called artist town, like I said before. There's another gift shop. And this used to be a good place for what's called a good cafe. And it's no longer a cafe, no longer. It used to be called Belfry. It's a museum now. This used to be the Royal Bank at the Royal Hotel many years ago. I can remember going in there. Another place I used to get bloody hammered. Remember I told you what's called the fish bar is going to be open quite soon, and the lights are getting soon. It looks like it'll be getting up running quite soon because there's things basically happening in the moment. This is a local Tesco's. It's all at two shops and then Kirkcudbright, what's called does grocery. Tesco's and Co-op, and what's called a Key Store. This is what's called a chip shop. Quite expensive a little bit. we're going into Tesco's quite soon to buy some groceries, like everyone does. It's called Tasty Tides. Really good place to have something to eat. Me, my partner, loves to order in from there. They're good at what's called the delivery time. You order pizza, it'll be there in the next hour. Look how busy that is. There's people in there.
They say the next hour, but usually it's in 40 minutes.
They say the next hour, but you can get it between 40 minutes or half an hour. Depends how busy they are. That's the local dentist, by the way, folks, before you come to Tesco's. And this is the local Tesco's. This used to be what's called, I can remember many years ago, it used to be what's called Safeway, I can remember right. And then it used to be Summerfield, and then it used to be Morrison's, and then Morrison's bought all the Summerfield out, and then Morrison's bought sell them out again, and Tesco's bought most of the stuff. Wee stores like this. Right folks, this is me ending my video. Thanks for listening to me and listening to what's called the stuff in Kirkcudbright. Hope you love what's called the area, or hopefully you can come and visit in Kirkcudbright one day. We more appreciate it. It's friendly, and everyone's friendly here, just to let you know. And I hope I got you on the next clip. Take yourself. Hope you can watch this video soon. Thank you. Bye.